Hello, everyone. What is going on? James here, and today I want to give my take on something that YouTube have done recently. As you can tell by the title, it is the fact that they have gotten rid of the dislike statistics. So it just says dislikes from now on. Sorry, it just says dislike. That's all it says. It doesn't say the number. So I want to give my take on this. Now, I don't really get why YouTube are doing this, to be honest. There is a pride factor here, but from a site that you upload videos to, and there's obviously statistics, X amount of likes, X amount of dislikes. It's only showing the likes. So it just seems like YouTube are really annoyed at themselves because their most disliked video was the YouTube rewind. And instead of well, one of the YouTube rewinds anyway. So instead of thinking to themselves, why don't we try and improve this rewind? Why don't we listen to the comments? I don't bother watching YouTube rewinds, so I don't know anything about the situation. I don't know why it got so many dislikes. But yeah, YouTube need to seek to improve. They shouldn't get rid of criticism altogether. One person said to me once the other day, they was like, "Oh, I think this is good because they're getting rid of the dislike button. Well, they're not showing the statistics of the dislikes. So because people trolled me, and I think to myself, okay, they trolled you and dislike your videos. It is a shame, but the thing is, if it's all trolls and there's no constructive criticism, then what you can do is use an option that already exists. So you get rid of how many likes are on the video, and then you get rid of how many dislikes are on the video. It shouldn't be a mandatory thing that YouTube get rid of the dislike statistic. And the thing is, what people fail to realize, it's difficult for me to explain this point, but likes and dislikes get the video shared. They get the video shared. So one of my mates, well, Aaron, he explained to me how, again, it's a bit difficult to explain, but basically likes equal up to 3 points of 3 share points or something, and dislikes equal up to like 1 share point. And the thing is, as well, if there's loads and loads of likes on a video, people are like, oh, well, it's got loads of likes. That, yeah, fair play, fair play. But if there's loads of dislikes on a video, that can intrigue people. Why has this got so many dislikes? They're not just going to click off straight away and think, oh, I'm not going to watch this. They're going to like, well, sometimes, well, if I saw a video with loads of dislikes, I'd probably skim through it and think, why has this got loads of dislikes? Unless it's just clickbait rubbish. Say if it's like a deep dive on a YouTuber or a certain, I don't know, just anything, something of interest. If it's got loads of dislikes, I'm going to skim through it or want to know why it's disliked or look at the comments straight away. Thing is, it's not going to affect views, is it? You've already clicked on that video. I know if it's got a crap ton of dislikes, YouTube aren't going to promote it, but if you've clicked on the video and saw there's loads of dislikes, that's still a view for the creator, isn't it? So it's not really ruining anything at all, really. And as I said before, it's just a pride thing with YouTube. I think they can't handle that. They've got the most disliked videos, so they want to get rid of the statistic of dislikes. That's partly how I feel. I know there's probably more to it. People have been complaining, oh, I get loads of dislikes on my video, loads of dislikes. But as I say, if you want to get rid of that statistic, that there's a way you can just have like and dislike, and it doesn't show how many likes and dislikes there are. That feature already exists. So as that feature already exists, as I said before, making it mandatory doesn't really make any sense, in my opinion. It just seems like a totally pointless thing. And the thing is with trolls disliking your videos, they can just do this, and they can find other methods of trolling. It doesn't have to be disliking your videos. They can put daft stuff in the comments. They can raid your Discord server. They can say stuff on your Twitter. They can send messages to you. There's always going to be other ways for people to troll. And at the end of the day, the best way to counter that sort of stuff is just sort of ignore it and just get on with it at the end of the day, especially if it's dislikes. I'd rather have dislikes than bloody a load of hateful messages. It doesn't really bother me too much. It used to bother me a little bit, like when I'd upload an MMA predictions, there'd be a dislike within a minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And especially the ones that were done in 1 minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes, I think to myself, well, you haven't even watched it all the way through. How can you dislike this straight away? But now I realise that it doesn't really matter in the long run. It's just, as I say, dislikes. With a dislike, you still get a share point, so it doesn't matter tremendously. So that's my take on the whole thing. I mean, to be honest, scammers are going to have a whale of a time now, aren't they? They're just going to be able to make daft scamming videos and bloody, if there's loads of dislikes on them, you know, you can tell, all right, why is this dislike? You skim through it and then you, oh, okay, this is obviously a scam. Or you check the comments, this is obviously a scam. I know they can do it anyway, but the thing is, it shouldn't be a mandatory thing. And the thing is, what if people want to see the likes and dislikes? Oh, do you like this sort of video or do you not like this sort of video? Okay, they put dislikes. Why do they dislike the video? You know, or I'm going to think to myself now, how can I improve this? This has got loads of dislikes. This formula isn't working. So I'm going to do something else now. Instead of just having the like statistic and no statistics on the dislikes, it just seems absolutely daft and ridiculous to me. But YouTube are just going to do what they want, and there you go. That's just how it is, sadly. But I do think this is a bad decision. So yeah, that is my take on the matter. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, see ya. Have a good one.